Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself Gautam. So today in this video, if you are someone in your final year of engineering, studying in some tier 2, tier 3 colleges or some private engineering colleges like SRM, DIT, and if you are confused between going for a gate examination or for placements, don't worry, I've got you completely covered. So you must be belonging to one of these four situations. So based on your situation, I'll guide you what to do, what not to do. So let's get started with this video. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more amazing content like this. So probably the first question that is in your mind is, should I enroll for placements? So the answer to this question is no matter either you are preparing for gate examination or you are planning for abroad studies or whatever it is, you have to enroll for placements. So the reason is either you are going for whatever the options that you are going to choose. Someday you are going to give an interview and you should have that experience and exposure to understand how interviews actually happen. I know plenty of my friends who have gone to abroad, completed their degrees but struggled with their interviews because they do not have that exposure. They are not used to that environment of being ready for an interview. So absolutely yes, you have to enroll for placements. Also, if you are preparing for gate examination, you don't know what is the situation on the day of examination, which can basically lead you to not getting a job, not joining some IITs. So you have to enroll for placements. So let's get started with the first situation of people who belong to the category of I have prepared for gate examination, also I am prepared for placements. So this is a very sweet and safe spot to be in. Now you are still in a dilemma. No, you don't have to worry about anything. Right now what you have to do is give test series for gate examination. Do everything parallelly as you are already prepared, which means what I mean by prepared is that you should be already good with all the gate subjects and you may need a little more of practice in gate subjects and you are already doing good with DSA system design stuff. System design is not needed at the early UG level, but say you are good with DSA and you can implement questions, and then if you can basically solve SQL based questions, all of it, then you are in a very sweet spot and comes under this category. You have to attend subject level tests, you have to attend full length test. So attend both of these and continue to basically revise the gate subjects. Give lead code contest every week. At least if you can't give every week, do it bi-weekly lead code contest, and you can basically be ready before the interviews in a decent state. And the third thing that you have to do, and probably people do not do, is create a LinkedIn profile which looks really great and attractive to the recruiters and reach out to people stating that you are already prepared for interviews. So most of the times when you're actually preparing for gate examination, it's to basically get into some of the good companies that really pay well. But if you're already prepared for interviews as well, and if you are prepared for gate as well, your fundamentals are very strong and you can reach out to recruiters. Even as a student, you can do this, get an opportunity for an internship or something, and then you can go inside and prove yourself. And along with that, I also recommend you to do the Strivers 1 month DSA sheet, which is of 30 days, which covers almost every data structures and the problems that you have to cover every day. I suggest take some 1 month time and prepare this sheet fully before reaching out and trying for some internships as well. So good luck guys. If you are in this category, you are at a very safe spot. Now let's go to the next set of people who are in the club not sure yet, which means you have not yet decided if you wanted to go for gate examination or if you want to go for placements. You are still in a dilemma state, not prepared for both of it. So in this situation, what you have to basically do is I will give you multiple scenarios for you to think and derive from that to understand if you really wanted to pick which choice, whatever you like. So let's firstly, you have to start with the question, why do you want to even do gate? Because placements are about to come and you are going to get a job or something. So why do you want to do gate? So there could be multiple reasons, right? The first reason could be a better salary after finishing from IIT. Okay, let's first analyze this point. What are the advantages that comes along and what are all the disadvantages that comes along? So advantages of that, you will have great people around you and you will be in a very competing environment, which will keep you prepared for the next steps of your career. Also, the network and alumni group that you get is going to be extraordinarily very good. Any day you want to build something, or it's going to be really, really good and it's going to help you any day. And the third thing is the brand value that comes associated with you will definitely help you throughout your career. Wherever you go, you may not be very quickly judged as you have this IIT brand tag with you. So these are all the advantages that comes along. But coming to the disadvantages, you once again have to pursue a 2 year of engineering degree. Are you ready for that? One more thing is after completing 2 years of engineering degree, you will not have any job experience. So you will have to go and join as a SDE1. Are you fine with that? So out of this, you have to think through and come up with an idea if you want to go for a gate exam or placements. So in the same category, the next set of people who wants to do gate are the love for actually they may again need a college life again. They want to experience it, and also they may want to again learn more about computer science, all of it. So this could be one another reason. If that's the reason you have, what you have to do at this moment is enroll for placements, because once you start the preparation, you don't know how depth it will go, and also you may not like it or you may like it. So you have to enroll for placements definitely and start with the preparation of a gate examination and keep doing the Striver SDE sheet, which will help you during your placements. So the third reason could be you are really passionate for research. In that case, you wanted to get into IISc, all that. That is even one more good reason which you can have. So in that case, you can definitely go for gate examination with no doubts. Anyways, enroll for placements again, but also look out for industry research teams. If you are really interested in research, IISc is one of the colleges that you can target after finishing gate, but the cutoff that you need for an IISc is extremely high, and also the probability of getting that is relatively less. So in this case, you can do gate exam. Absolutely, that is the right decision to do. But along with that, also look for some research teams in the industry, because right now you are doing your final year of degree, and you can basically look for some research teams. Go check for some startups if there are anything. I was luckily landed in a research team when I was in my final year. I got an option to join State Street, which was a research team, and I absolutely loved it. So if that is your reason, this is the path you have to follow. And the next reason could be higher degree just for value, which means like you want a MTech degree, maybe. So that sounds valid if you want to still pursue more for PhD, all of it. But unless and until any day a job experience is completely different compared to a traditional college, because what you learn out of a job is basically you will reverse engineer a lot of things and you will understand how to explore and learn many things. So if that was my reason, any day I would go with a job experience rather than going for a 1 or 2 years uncertain gate preparation. So it's up to you to come up with a decision based on the idea that I have given at this moment. Now coming to the next category of people who are basically prepared for gate examination but not sure if they actually wanted to get into placements or not. So in this case, it is also a decent spot to be in, because if you're already prepared for gate examination, you are already very good at your fundamentals of computer networks, operating systems, database management systems, data structures, algorithms, which is the basic foundational concepts of computer science they might expect in company interviews. So you're at a decent spot, you don't have to worry a lot, but practice a little more of aptitude and enroll for placements, attend lead code contest every week, and also take 1 month of time because you're already prepared for gate examination. Keep doing the test, subject test and full length test. So along with that, take 1 month of time for placement preparation and focus on completing this Strivers SDE 1 month sheet, which will have most of the questions covered from every data structure concepts. So this is what I would suggest if you are thinking to get into placements or not, but you are already very good enough to get a salary. If you have already prepared for gate examination, you can decently crack interviews of some 15 LPA, 16 LPA. Because until that, your DSA does not get harder beyond your DSA gets harder only beyond some specific limit of salaries, but to get 13 to 15 LBA salaries, whatever you learn for GATE is more than sufficient, and a little bit of DSA would be sufficient. So this is the choice I would suggest you. Now let's move on to the next category of people who have prepared for their placements, but thinking if you have to get into your GATE preparation or not. So if you are in this zone, what I mean by being prepared for placements is that you have completed preparing for data structures algorithms, you are good with aptitude, operating systems, computer networks, database management systems. In that case, you are in a decent spot for placements. If you are ready with all of this and if you are thinking, then you have to understand that gate preparation needs a very intensive focus because it takes around 6 to 9 months. It will take 6 to 9 months of dedicated effort along with notes preparation, revision, all of it to crack grade. If you are really ready to put that much of effort, then step into it. If not, continue with your placement preparation. Try to update your LinkedIn and Naukri, and then continue to reach out to recruiters and get interviews from larger companies now. Despite knowing all of this, I will tell you how much time it takes to basically prepare for a subject. For example, if you wanted to complete aptitude and mathematics for GATE, it takes a minimum of 2 months. The next for data structures, algorithms, computer networks, and operating systems. All these are big subjects. It's very hard. You have to practice them. This is only for completing the lectures I'm telling, because every lecture is going to be around 100 to 120 hours for every subject sometimes. So data structures, algorithm, computer networks, operating systems might take you around 3 to 4 months again. Next for database management systems, even though the concepts are easier, but it's a very huge and large subject for you to finish. It will take you 1 month. The next is compiler design and theory of computation. The subjects are small, but the time that takes to basically practice will depend on the exposure, which means you have to attend a lot of questions. Only then you will have that intuition in your brain to basically understand what this question is trying to ask you. So, which means just to finish the lectures for compiler design and theory of computation, it takes around 1.5 months time. Next, digital logic design, 1 month, and another subject is there, which is computer organization and architecture. This will easily take 1.5 months and hardest for many. And this is one of the subjects which I am not at all confident even after preparing from multiple sources. So this is what it takes to finish your GATE preparation. If you are really ready and if you are ready to spend time for the next 1 or 2 years, then do this. Else go with the placements for some time and keep doing this as a side one. Maybe it will take 2 years to finish the preparation and get a good grade. So plan accordingly. Now let's move on to the next set of people who are basically thinking if they have to do GATE examination in India or if they have to go for abroad. Then in that case, like, I'm not the right person to comment around this, so I'm not suggesting anything. But I can bring in someone to basically discuss about this. But just that I wanted to put one thought in your mind. If you're going to do abroad higher studies, it's going to cost you a lot of money. And after 1 or 2 years, it's going to come up with the cost of repaying that loan. If you're someone basically thinking of also working part time along with your college studies that you will be doing abroad, you have to also handle your personal works like cooking for yourself, all of it, because everything is expensive there. I don't think you will have time to basically prepare for the interviews and get into some really good jobs. If you really think that you can afford that much of amount and you can still make time to basically prepare for top interviews doing DSC system design, all of it, then absolutely I think that could be a better path as well. So talk to a few people around your friend groups, your alumni and relatives, and come up with a decision of what you have to do. So thank you for watching this video till the end. And if you still have some questions, please feel free to comment down and I will respond back in the comments. And please subscribe and like my YouTube channel. Most of you guys are watching the video but not actually subscribing to it. And also let me know what are all the different type of content you are expecting to see in this channel. Thank you for watching this video till the end. So please let me know what are the decisions that you're about to take. And if I have missed out some specific situation you are in, and if you want some personal care, please let me know in the comment section. I will reply back. So please subscribe to my channel. You guys can't simply watch the video and not be subscribed. And also let me know what kind of content you expect next. Thank you. Let's meet on the next video.